Demon or something.
That's right. I
similar.
wouldn't mind seeing them ban like the OD. Oh, actually, we want to talk about. They already banned
Oh,
it.
there you
go.
They're set up. They're good.
You Ben.
Yeah.
Preemptive Beastmaster band. I guess they can just
It's
remove all
another
the
non-grata
off-rater.
classic.
Yeah, he
He's
loves
been
it.
playing it a lot. He
I
loves
still
his
like
Beastmaster.
Lifestealer. I feel like I still think like a Lifestealer ban. Not
Man, teams are banning this
The
dazzle.
magical dazzle, they really, yeah. So
I guess
many
you know
games.
what has to
It's
have
banned
happened.
out.
They must have won a lot of games in their
I'm
streams
sure it
with
must
that
have
dazzle.
been. It must have been
Because
something they've done
when it comes
way
to the
more.
group stages, they
I'm
weren't
100%.
winning too much. Like they won one game.
We
with
only
it.
saw one game. Well, yeah, maybe on the other stream, but we only saw one game of it, right?
And we
One
saw
game with
another-
Dazzle and it wasn't good.
Yeah, it wasn't
they
really
won.
great.
I love when
Yeah,
If
the
they
Dazzle-
won, but the
it wasn't
Dazzle was
Dazzle, yeah.
definitely not the
You're
reason
right.
they won.
Yeah.
I love when you see heroes just appear that we
What
had,
do you
like,
mean?
everyone just we're just sitting there like what, like Shadow Demon first pick, like remember at Epicenter we're like what the hell?
Yeah.
And then I talked to the teams because you know we had that one off day and I sat down with like Puppy and Seb and all them and I was like, so what's going on? And they're like, well, we played a shitload of scrims and we just got to the point where Shadow Demon just became
The
beast.
hero.
Yeah.
Just became the beast of zoning. And that was what just developed it. Like,
Yeah.
there was a lot of other little things that I won't leak that they said too, but
Oh,
Shadow
leak
Demon
leak
is still
it.
in.
Leak it.
I leak
Leak
enough.
it.
I leak enough that they tell me.
Leak it. Leak it. Twitch, do you want Bog to leak
Was this-
everything?
Was this my water?
Yes, you do.
Yes, that's your water.
Where's yours? Oh, it's in this side.
That's mine.
That's not
Stay
water.
hydrated, everybody.
Stay hydrated with Monster.
Water as well. Water.
I'm pretty sure there's
Oh,
water in
awesome.
Monster. It's one of the
Monster has
ingredients.
a higher water concentration than water itself. Refreshing.
That's
That's
definitely
some
correct.
NA science for you.
That
Still ban the TA.
banned, yeah, I mean,
Ban
you
Magical.
just banned it versus Magical, yeah. You want to get that TA out.
His raise is still there though. Seen them quite happily force pick that time and time again.
I think you just take it.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're forcing them to
I mean,
pick Queen
just
of Pain,
pick it
even though
now.
Kuman had a great like first 10, 12, 15 minutes.
And
after
then
that.
he had a tough game. I mean, I think it was just a tough game for the Crop because of how the other side lanes went.
It's just Zayats, really. Zayats like ruined his momentum. Those two deaths mid, those back-to-back
Well,
deaths just stopped it.
That's why I think you got to be careful with what you pick because you know that there's still every chance that Navi's just going to pick the tree.
Yeah, they could
Oh,
still
they
think.
just
Yeah.
stick with what worked. Pick Tree and Razor. Like I don't see any reason why not. There's
Yeah.
also other good heroes that don't have to, but
Let's see what they do here.
Hi,
Hunter,
Hunter.
alright.
I think it's still Trent and Razor.
Still a hero that non-grata loves a lot.
Navi picks Ursa, don't they?
Yeah, Ursa.
They like Ursa.
That's a perfect response.
Yeah, they got
to
the-
that
they got
type
the-
of
Ursa, you
thing.
can Slark even.
What do you got?
Yeah, I think you can eat this.
Yeah.
This Clark definitely works too.
Slark AA is nice, yeah.
A little tough. Slark can be a
Actually,
little
dude,
annoying, but
what
versus
happened to
these-
Monkey King? I felt like the CIS teams used to love Monkey King. We haven't
Heroes
seen it
is
at
gone.
all.
Heroes is
It's just no one's playing it. No one's playing it.
Too many
We've
nerfs,
seen it
feels
picked
like.
a couple of times, but every time it just falls short. It's
Sure,
just-
I mean, but it was.
You just
yeah,
get bullied
I
in
guess.
side lanes, I feel like. It's like you get your Jingu stack up and then you're like mid-boundless and you die. And it happens like
Yeah.
every single
Yeah.
time.
You just can't. On the side lanes, there's way too many dual lanes that work
Yeah.
really well versus him. So
And you need your levels, right? You're a hero that like you feel like you need
At
mid lane
least
XP.
level, yeah, exactly. That's
It's weird.
And in the lane, to be useful, at least you need level 3. Before
Yeah.
level 3, you just can't fight.
Can Navi go sort of the big sort of heavy route late game? Go for like the Spectre, sort of some Spectre AA. You know, these supports they don't have a lot of fun against the Spectre, do they?
I think what you usually want Warlock with the Spectre.
Okay,
I think that's like
that
the
would
one.
be the thing that enables it
Yeah.
as a good pick.
Oh, we talked about the Shadow Demon.
Picked
Back.
up again.
King of his owning.
No Treant.
No Treant.
Not
Treant's
really
a
the king
Treant
of zoning
free game.
versus
The
tide.
Jakiro was
Not really the king of his owning.
Yeah,
Versus
because
Tide is
this
not
gives
so
us
strong.
important information. Doesn't this just say to us that we know now and teams know if you pick Jakiro, Zayats does not want to play Treant?
I mean, maybe. Could be. I think they should know that though, right? I think
Yeah.
we
Well,
knew
there was a
this.
bit of a question was
We
whether
know
they
that
would
Jakiro-
still play it, but if he's not picking it here, then maybe, you know, Jakiro is just flat out.
Maybe
he doesn't
he's
want to play
just bored.
Treant.
He played it already.
Ah,
like,
sure.
Give me something else. I want to style on that with Shadow Demon now.
Oh, a new
Lycan.
hero.
Oh, like
What is that?
Ooh.
There's
This
a
is
lot, there's a
nice.
lot of tower push, Lycan and Jakiro.
You take Sven here. Need something
Someone
to.
to hold against the sort of the push and the,
I think
the
this fan
dive.
sounds really good.
Yeah.
You
Fan
have
sounds
the
like-
stun.
Yeah, something like the Slark does
It's
not
not
look
banned,
as
right?
good.
Yeah, you have
No,
the Sven, you
Sven
have
is
the
there. Sven seems very sort
Sven and
of...
Troll are the two that I always
Yeah.
think of versus Lycan.
Sven especially.
Let's see what they pick.
Yeah,
Sven.
it's just, you've seen that Lycan, you're gonna, you know, it's just Sven is...
Gonna
It
works.
yeah,
It works great with the
everything.
supports. Yeah.
Yeah.
It works great with AA, but they will most likely lane it versus Tide, and Tide plus Willow should do.
That's true,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
should do
Winstrike now
quite
get the edge
fine,
with that
yeah.
lane, with the lane situation. Yeah, you can have that pressure onto Sven. But yeah, so there's a Lycan here. So obviously, Winstrike picked the Lycan. They knew Sven was still in the pool, and no one certainly knew that NaVi would pick it. But why are you playing Lycan here? Are you looking to just go for a really fast game, try and sort of beat NaVi at the pace they have?
Playing something a little bit different, Silent can definitely play a mean Lycan.
Yeah,
That's
it's one of these heroes. It's not like it counters something NaVi have picked by any means. It's just very much they're looking to create this strategy that can win in the game and forces NaVi to respond.
It's also a hero that's very like different, right? We don't see it very often. So.
No, not at all. We haven't seen it at all. I want to say in this region.
The highest pub win rate out of any hero, right?
Like
Or
it.
it's one of the highest.
Is it really still? It's still.
It was like,
did
last
shoot
I
up.
checked, it was super
climbing
high.
up, wasn't it? It's
I
like,
mean, for a few patches, that hero
Yeah.
was pretty much solo win.
He just wins by himself.
Yeah, every single booster that I knew was playing like just play like that's it.
Excuse me.
Yes,
You
I
know
know some of them. I'm not saying I'm friends with them.
You want to give me the
I know
names?
them.
I'll send them to Gaben. Gaben offers a bounty.
I
you know?
have
I
reported
get
them already.
1,000
Don't worry,
bucks.
I have reported them.
But every
That's
booster
why you
I
I've
would
done
know
my
them.
duty.
That's the only reason you want to know who the boosters are.
Yes,
You've been trying to get
my
to a boy
I
for a
already-
while.
fine.
I already gave you.
Wait,
the
didn't you
contact.
get 5K? Didn't you get 5K recently?
I gave him a contact half of a year ago. I don't know what he wants.
Yeah, void expert.
The void expert.
Recently.
JJ's like, you are screaming.
Your Ember Spirits in the game. It's a Lycan game. Are we going to see an Ember Battle Fury?
Lycan has not been picked
No,
in
I
any
hope
of the
not.
qualifiers.
No.
Not at all.
Wow.
Like not in any of the qualifiers of any region.
But it
no
has
best of
been
ones.
banned 34 times.
What?
That's a random
It's just
number.
like,
I can find out for you. Debunk the theory.
You don't have to look, Shiva.
I
probably been banned like
I've already done
twice.
the research. I've got that covered.
Bans.
I'll say like 2
Hero.
bands.
There we go. Final pick, Giannis. If you
Lycan.
get this right, I'll give you 1K.
Lycan has not been banned out
that's
at
good,
all.
that's good.
Sorry, Owen.
Jug.
I just throw out any carry hero I could think of.
That was quick reactions. I like it. And that's a Kuman jug,
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen. That's a Kuman jug.
that's a cool man.
That's a Kuman jug.
I thought it was going to be the Slark mid versus
So-
the Ember. That's why I said it.
But,
I was like, I don't know.
with Kuman playing the jug, do you put the jug in the mid lane or do you put the Lycan in the middle lane?
Maybe put the jug. Why not?
Either or,
I mean,
really. I mean,
Maybe we'd rather have the
does-
Lycan run mid.
Clean
Lycan
up
just
with
sits there
Tide
farming.
Yeah.
Tide mid? No? Another thing.
Yeah, I mean, all three of those heroes can
I
lane
feel like
versus Ember
Lycan
mid,
probably
but-
does a little better against the... What would you rather have against an Ember in a 1v1?
The Jug is just a stronger side laner, I feel.
Jug
Like
can
you
get-
kill potential.
Yeah, yeah.
You want the Jug on the side
If you
lane. for
like
that.
him, bro, you got the regen and such, so you can, you can sort of hold your own a little better than the jug.
Ember will free farm. I
But
don't
he's
think
got
I can
free
eat
farm in
that.
both situations, isn't he? Jug can't really do much against him.
Yeah, probably not.
If you only send in one of these heroes,
Jug
mid,
with a rotation can kill him.
Playing Lycan into Shadow Demon Axe doesn't sound fun in like.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it'll be a mid
I think you
Lycan.
want, yeah, I think you want to take the Lycan mid.
Mid Lycan, yeah.
Like I like this Lycan mid just because you send him there to farm. Like in a side lane,
Yeah.
your support's like, oh, I'm laning with a Lycan. What do you even do when you're laying with a Lycan as a support?
You don't.
I don't,
You go hit them and you let your Lycan sit
Yeah.
under tower and farm, and then you're really sad. Isn't it?
Most carries you lane with as a 5 position have some spell to give kill potential. Whether it's Troll, Sven, whatever. They have a stun, they have a slow, they do damage. Lycan, no.
I mean, I got to be honest. I think you're right. You know that because of this Lycan and Jug, you know that it's likely Magical's going to have a very good.
For Navi, because both times where he's had a hard lane,
That's
he's
when he
crushed
has-
it. In the game where he had a good lane, he
when he
didn't
gets
do
sort
so.
of complacent and has this sort of easy start, that's when the problems start to roll in for Navi.
Is that the Immortal as well, by the way?
That
It
is the
there.
brand new Ultra Rare. You can get it right now in the Immortal 2. You only have to spend about 2,000 levels to have a chance of grabbing it. I spent 1,200 and I still didn't get it.
You didn't get it.
I didn't get it.
I got it and I have
I
140.
didn't get it. I opened 74 chests.
I
okay?
opened-
74 chests.
How many chests? did
I
you get?
opened 5 or
you-
6.
All right. Well.
And I got the lion, by the way, also.
I'll just have to double my rate this year for TI if that's how they're going to treat me. 74 chests, Gaben.
I never got the OD. The OD one I never got.
Oh,
and
stop
I
complaining
so
because I'm
much.
going to give you mine.
But I can't get it now. It takes a week until you can trade it.
Yeah, well, are you
What am I
playing
supposed to
Dota
do
this
for a
week?
week? Yes, I am.
You got to work.
So he's got, those are mid items. So that's, they're gonna
That's
go,
a jug mid.
they're gonna try to threaten
Dude,
kills.
this is a level 20 Juggernaut, though.
Kuman spams jug.
He
Oh,
spams
Oh, yeah, he
Jug.
does.
69% win rate over 542 games.
He should be quite alright on that mid lane versus Ember. It's not the lane that Jug should. suffer.
Look at this
too much
smoke
here.
though. This
Oh,
is
I
gonna
like
I'd like
it.
a movement mid early from one of the
Let's go.
supports.
Well,
this
You can
is,
just kill
this
the
is
Emperor.
super early.
Snake,
This is
stick with the team. Stick with the
no,
program.
we want to get the ward down. Get this ward down now, and it's unlikely Winstrike's going to de-ward that. That's a really good start to the mid lane.
Ooh, man. Ooh, man.
Yeah, Suneko coming here to wait for the
I think we saw it.
courier, yeah.
Yeah, they know. No.
I think they're gonna make him think that there's a ward there. Or something.
Now, do you check the spot? Do you check to see if there's a ward? Has Kuman? Do you walk over there?
He's not going to check
I mean,
it. He's
No,
not-
you don't
yeah,
do
he's not
I meant
gonna
does
do
not be.
what are you talking about? The tier 2 spot?
Yeah, I
it.
think
Or this
He won't de-ward it.
I think he'll try
to.
to de-ward that.
Yeah, but
Oh,
why
that
do you
spot,
care
yeah.
if there's a ward there? You just know it's there. You don't want to take the risk. You know what I mean? You can just play with it in mind.
No,
but
no,
they have
I'm,
vision there.
okay, but I'm thinking...
You're talking about this one.
No, I'm not thinking about this one.
Nothing.
I think that Winstrike thinks that Navi placed the ward right about where Kuman is.
They won't
right-
drop
right
a set.
there,
They won't
yeah,
drop a
there.
set.
You don't drop it there.
You don't drop a set. If it was there, it's like, okay, well done.
Yeah,
What
that's
do
like
you
a
do?
good
That's
ward spot when you're pushing mid tier 1.
yeah, not in the
just-
laning stage. It's like,
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
Usually, if you want to snipe the courier, you just stand there. You don't.
Yeah.
You can get vision
You
of the
don't need a ward.
lane
Without
from that ninja
revealing,
spot.
yeah.
You can see the lane
Yeah,
without,
without
revealing
revealing
yourself.
yourself,
Yeah,
yeah.
Please get the range creep.
He's got it.
That's an
Yeah.
player. Now, I'll be interested to see which he goes for, because, I mean, do you go slight chains or do you still just go max flame guard? You're against a jug. Would you rather sort of have the chains leveled up, do you think, or do you still put the points up in the
I
flame
think you
guard?
still put points in the flame guard.
Okay.
It can save you. It can still save you versus the spin, and also like do farm jungle with it.
Yeah, that's
It's
very
your tool
true.
of farming.
That's very true.
Let's see. He hasn't decided yet.
You just hold skill point too.
Yeah.
Probably the best thing you do.
Yeah, I
Kuman
mean,
got
he's
seven
not
of
going to
eight.
use even.
7 of 8.
7 of 8. Ember's 4 for 4 though. JJ mid lane, we're going to see the Ember CS.
look
Can
at
he
this.
get
Okay.
5 for 5? Oh,
Oh,
He's,
not good.
he's blocking him.
nice. They're both going to be on 7.
He's got this one.
Oh, he's got it.
Both
7-0,
7 out of 8.
yeah.
I just don't leave
Good
lanes.
stuff.
Doesn't matter if we miss kills.
Every CS has been
Okay,
under
it's harder
tower.
now for magical.
Well, see,
It's under the
I don't-
tower.
it doesn't matter that it's under tower.
Every
It's
CS
nice.
has been under tower.
Yeah, but
He's-
his jug
it's-
is here.
he's making
He's
it
missed
look
that,
easy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but didn't get denied. It didn't get denied.
Oh, he's going to...
Yeah.
Play the aggro.
Oh, you missed one.
Yeah, but he
Two
gets
on
the
that
he gets
way.
the range creep. That's what he cares about there.
And now it's under Jug's tower. One tower to the other.
And Jug's gonna have a bit more trouble, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
denied.
denied. Oh, and he missed another one in the mid. Got that one. Yeah, he put 2 points in front.
Deny with Flame Guard.
I mean, you said that Kuman's a bit of a Jug spammer. Have you seen what sort of item build he likes to go? Is it
does
still
the-
a phase drum maelstrom?
He does the build. Yeah.
It's phase drum maelstrom. Still standard stuff for him. Okay.
He did a couple. I had him a couple pubs. We made the diffusal build too, but that was a while. That's been a while ago.
Is there a reason why Blizzy's playing the lane rather than
Well,
doing the
Blizzy
creep
is
skip?
dying. That's what he's doing.
That's a south
One
wasted
more
as
hit,
well.
one more hit.
Shadow
One
around
hit,
here. It's got him. It's got him.
Oh,
no!
He did the math.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he
Tango
was the
regen
salve.
enough.
Was that the stout
Has no
block
regen.
as well?
Might have been.
It may have just been.
Might not have been a full shadow realm either.
Yeah, but so why is Blizzy in the lane rather than going for the double stack and grabbing creeps here? Is this a lane that you can play as an axe?
Like, you're playing versus 2 heroes, but you have the Shadow Demon with you, so that's the reason, I guess.
Yeah.
With Shadow Demon, you can play the lane.
Because I feel like we do definitely see Blizzy have the best sort of games when
the
he
thing
just
is, if they're not
gets
dual
that six-
laning, what is the Shadow Demon's job? Where does he go? Do you try lane the top lane? I guess you could.
You could just sort of sit top and stack poison on the Lycan, couldn't you?
You
Would that
could.
not, sort
But
of
they
force him out of
decided
the
to
lane?
just dual lane, and that's
Yeah.
it.
It's mine.
Flame fog, guys.
Every time the
With
light goes red.
helicopter.
It's every time the thing gets moved.
I mean, CS is really close in the middle lane. Very, very strange as well to see a matchup where, we're 3 minutes in, there's only been one deny from each mid laner. One
Calling
deny.
blades, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything
Calling
else
blades
has
versus
been,
melees.
achieved easily. Not a lot
They
of
need to
denies.
make a calling blade that only works on denies.
Do you buy both as mid
Do you
laner?
buy 2?
Yeah, the deny one and the last hit one.
The Quelling Blade and the Boiling Clay.
Ooh.
There we go.
That would make things real interesting. He's like, which one do I buy, guys? Do I buy?
And you can have only one.
Yeah.
What about as well? You don't choose which you buy. It's like a loot box.
Just random.
You buy a Quelling Blade, and it's going to be one of the two.
Gabe's language.
If you're lucky, you get the ultra rare, where you can do both. Both denies and
Well,
last
if you,
hits.
I mean, if you buy the battle pass, you get both.
If you buy yes.
And question mark denies.
Question mark denies are the best. What level did you get though? You get those at like level 600 or something, is it, in the compendium?
No, lower than that.
Is it lower than that this year?
Magical had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have it. And I don't. It's not that high, I think.
It's not that hot. Well, we got to sort that out.
All the poison.
Oh, so close.
If they had the battle hunger on.
No, Lil, he is master of the toxicity. He can withstand the poison.
2 points into.
Please.
Look, he's a changed man. He apologized for his younger self and his younger actions.
His name is Me Alone. You know, is that not?
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Lil me alone.
Leave me alone.
Lil me alone.
That's exactly what I mean by it. Bullying.
Stop making fun of him.
Stop being a bully, Owen.
I'm not being a bully. I like his name.
Talked a little bit at Epicenter.
Yeah, how was he doing?
The first thing he comes up to me, actually this is really funny. At the after party, he comes up to me and he shows me the direct invites for the qualifiers, and he started laughing. That was it.
Well, he got a direct invite, didn't he?
Just like how little it was, just all the
sure,
open
because most of
slots.
the
Yeah.
opens,
Oh yeah. CIS had more invites.
CIS
than most
has more
week,
than most.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had 5 of the 8 slots.
Yeah, actually, what's he got? Yeah, yeah. They had a
No,
lot.
he was just showing all the regions. How like there's so many. Yeah. he was-
Styling hit.
Oh. Zayas?
Kill Blizzy, Zayas. He's out. He's fine. He's not dying today.
Oh my god. I mean, that's a dream right now for NaVi. You're gonna have Blizzy now bullying Nangrada even more
They're at
so.
2k, at least 6 minutes in. Navi's solid here. Yep. They get the farm, getting those kills. Top lane, now we're looking on the silent Crystallized lane. Crystallized 30 for 4.
Yeah,
Fair few
she's doing
denies on
quite
silent,
alright.
but
Might get a kill here.
Cold Feet, is he gonna proc? It is.
is.
Oh, Crystallized gave up on the dream though.
Oh,
He could have
wolves.
had that.
he
The
could have had
wolves.
that.
He's getting hit. He's scared of the wolves.
But, yeah, you would have killed him.
He would
What
have
level? What level is Lycan? I didn't see what level the
He's
wolves were.
afraid it's nighttime and it's,
Yeah.
and it's
Okay.
like.
Yeah, I guess he's got
Yeah.
fair
we could've
regen, he's
got
got
him,
turn feral, and he has got the headdress.
His stun was like 10 seconds longer on cooldown. So
Yeah.
he didn't have the
Yeah.
stun.
He got scared.
Yeah.
No vision.
But there it is, 6-minute Vanguard.
Oh
Blizzy, as
my.
I say, this is good to see. As I say, normally Blizzy gets this sort of timing when he's doing the creep skip. This time around, Navi's able to set up a lane where he's been in the lane and he is pressuring Nangrada's farm. At the moment, out of all the cores, Nangrada just a little bit behind because of Blizzy's pressure.
What tournament was it that we saw Blizzy play Axe every game?
PUBG one, wasn't it?
What?
I'm not sure I get the joke yet.
It's not really a joke.
I didn't get it either.
It was a minor.
It was extremely minor.
It was the first minor of the
first
season.
minor
The
of the
first
season.
minor of the season where Navi came second to Tigers.
Indeed. And that was also what Blizzy took every interview.
He's a really nice guy.
He is actually
he's
such a
really
nice guy.
Blizzy's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
He came on the couch as well.
Oh, they're going to get with the Oh, he dodges everything. The stun, it wasn't there in time. They didn't have the
really
chains
nice
either.
fog spot he was in.
Yeah.
My favorite part about Blizzy's interview was when Kyle was like, "Hey, do you remember when we played that PUBG?" And he's like, "I don't know you."
No, he
I
didn't.
remember that.
Oh yeah.
He was just like, I don't think we played. I don't think we never played. Or so, he said something
He
that was
said,
like,
like,
that Kyle
"Oh,
was just like, he's like, "Do you remember me from Han or something?" And Blizzy was like, "Dude, I don't know who you are." Or something like, I was just like,
Poor old
"Wait,
Kyle.
what?"
It's like it's a watch people die inside moment.
Yeah.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah, Kyle has the same sort of conversation when he meets Toby every land. It's like, hey, and Toby's like, who are you? Poor Kyle.
Nice healing ward snipe by those Willow illusions.
Oh,
Poor Kyle.
poor Kyle. We love him. He's still with us. He's over on what the NA
Yeah,
hub.
if
He's
you wanna-
doing North America tonight.
No, he's
China,
not.
China.
In
He's
China.
doing
China.
China.
In China.
But it is also tonight. He's doing China in probably what, like 12 hours?
And
from now?
China's doing pretty good. So if you want to go check out
Yeah,
China,
sounds about right.
Yeah.
then just fast forward yourselves about 12 hours in the timeline and you'll be there.
And always be sure to find that video from the hub of last year of Kyle.
What did you... Oh, yes. What do you have to search for
you
that?
have to search Swindle.
Swindle.
Swindle
We'll find
High.
out for you.
Swindle high.
Did you see
seriously,
that video?
I
Is
I
saw
googled this
it.
a
It's
lot
hilarious.
because
We have to
I
put it
had
on
to show
there.
it to a lot of people.
Look at this turnaround down bottom, non-grata.
We have to put that one on in between our
Got the guards,
intermission.
they got the dual breath, but Lizzie tanky there. Has the Vanguard. Kuman's coming in with the wraparound from mid lane.
They're bringing everything
They're
here.
ravaging. It's just the tip. It's enough. Omni Slash is on top of
Vanguard.
Blizzy. He's got the
Is it
Berserker's
enough?
call.
Hey,
Yeah,
we'll
cut
here.
round,
Beast.
Blade Fury. They finally bring down the
It
raid
is-
boss.
No loot.
Baked Kyle dot
loot.
X. As in EXE.
Yeah, that one.
Baked Kyle dot EXE.
BakedKyle.exe.
That video is gold. but-
That's the
Video.
video we're gonna watch after this game. Stay
Yeah.
tuned
And
for
don't
more.
Google, what was it? Kangaroo pouch.
Don't Google kangaroo pouch.
Yes,
guys.
unless
no
you
matter
are-
what Lacoste tells you,
No matter what
don't
Lacoste
Google
says.
it.
This is on the words of Lacoste, yes. Who is actually an expert in creation biology.
Did he go Dominator?
Yeah.
But doesn't Sven go Midas?
Easy 200
Yeah,
for
but
silence.
I mean, do you
Magical.
really save the Midas use to get the Dominator creep?
Some, not always.
No, but sure,
Sometimes,
but you may have it sometimes.
Yeah. So super like.
We'll see bounty
convenient.
rings. What we're gonna get 2 for 2. By the looks of it.
I guess you would have to go Dominator. Like what else are you supposed
Like
to build?
the item that lets you make plays.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
It's
ultimate and
ridiculously
get
good with the
kills.
shapeshift movement speed
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I mean you absolutely have.
Yeah. You buy it every time. I mean, especially if you're going to play at the pace that you'd imagine Winstrike's lineup wants to do. But the problem is, it's 10 minutes in, they're 2k behind. Navi's ahead.
If you you need to like get the ball rolling pretty soon.
Especially
They
when
will
you're
just-
running like this mid jug. You want
And
to
you're
start
going-
pushing with the healing
Yeah,
ward.
they will
Yeah.
just group up very soon. That's their plan.
Well, yeah, he's actually just gonna
yeah.
do the Yasha defuse. He's not going the farming build. He's going
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
we're fighting and the game build. Like as soon as books start coming out, we have
Most
to.
likely the next Ravage that they've got, they'll just circle around that tide, or he's going to circle around them while they're pushing, and Navi is going to have to decide to fight or not to fight with the threat of Ravage being there.
Yeah.
While there's Healing Ward, there's the Helm of Dominator on Lycan, probably some
But see this
utility
move
as well
here,
from
they're
the
not
tide.
going to expect this. See 2 supports, they've hit 6. Whoever they find, Kuman's obviously a little bit of a different case because he has the Blade Fury.
Oh, there's the
I mean,
A-Ult.
maybe if they get the Blade Fury out from him early. Okay, Blade Fury and TP will save him. There's no counterplay to that one. He'll get out of that.
They forced them out, and they have catapults still in the midwave, so they are getting tower damage out of this, right?
And again, this is more
Yep.
time where you're stopping Winstrike from being able to group together because Cores are having to go back to base. They're having to heal up in the fountain.
Well,
their siege
Lycan is
alive.
coming though.
He's got the Troll
Here's-
Summoner.
That's the gang.
The Ice Path as well, pretty beautiful onto Snake Magical. They'll get the support kill. Magical's able to back off. Silence looking for the squishies, trying for Zayats. Doesn't want to dive up to the high ground. There's no vision there for Radiant, and Shrine is up.
Does stop the push though, however, so
This is
good
support.
ulti usage.
Normally for that first Lycan ult, I feel like you want to get that kill into a tower.
Yeah.
That would be definitely better, but they have already been forced to play on their side of the map, which isn't
Yeah.
really that great for them. Making most out of what they've got.
And untested.
Yeah, this is another game where Crystallizes. He's gonna pop off.
And
And
this
would
is
you look at this?
Wow.
They've got a Shadow Demon in the bottom lane. That's
Yeah.
probably another
Yeah.
reason why he was dual laning, right? Is you just walk over, you get these stacks going
Yeah.
for your Sven a lot of time.
This
Easily with the
is
Shadow
a
Poison.
lot of money, and
You
this
can
is
triple stack super easily, actually, Shadow Demon.
this is just farm that the Jug with his, but he cannot compete with, and neither can Silence Lycan. He's already sort of slipping behind. This is a hero built to chase kills. He's got to be diving behind towers, getting action with the shapeshift, taking towers. It's 12 minutes in. They're all tier 1 still stand for Navi. They've only lost 2 people. It's only 2 for 2. They've got to get more action going with this Lycan. Otherwise, Navi's just going to be able to out farm them and out carry them.
They'll just be able to out
Midas.
attack them.
Midas.
They'll just be able to out attack them. Crystallize will just turn and hit this
Well, that's
Lycan.
once you've got a couple of items on this Sven, Lycan's going to run in, and he has to
He'll die in
avoid
one
the Sven.
stun.
He's got to ignore the Sven, and even if he does so, Warcry is going to be there. Supports are going to stay alive. Disruption's going to come out. Lizzie's going to be looking for blink calls. There's a lot of counter plays that Navi can do that make
They
it
have to
really
go,
hard
yeah.
for them to go. They've got a 5-man.
They have to force it.
But
Yeah.
5 minutes
Absolutely.
feels bad because, like, you see what happens. They just don't even bother defending a tower because Sven is free farming Ancient while also your rest of your team push a tier 1 bottom. But you're
this is what
trading towers.
But this is what they've
this is what they
drafted
draft.
for.
They have-
This is what they've
Yeah.
drafted
Yeah,
for.
yeah.
Like, what's the fear of when you have this Lycan? You have to just group and go.
I think you have 5 men, but also like invade jungle and make more aggressive plays that aren't just built around trying to take a tower.
This is the best that they've got, I believe, right now. Just force them and hope for the best while Sven is farming. Force them to
Navi's-
make
yeah,
mistakes.
Navi's forcing too.
Navi, yeah.
That's the problem.
the
Navi
play-
has had such a good start that it's difficult to execute this lineup of Winstrike
Yeah.
right now.
But I
When
think
you-
trying to brute force a lane is just never going to work.
like brute forcing is all they've got, to be honest, and that's the difficulty that they have to overcome somehow.
Because now Blizzie's got, 400 gold away from the Blink Dagger. Any time that they go for anything with a shapeshift. Blizzy's just going to be TPing in, blink cool, and suddenly
It's not like
you cannot get on top of the supports as the Lycan. You're going to get caught with the Necro books with your Wolf Army, and suddenly, you know, a quick turn and an Ice Blast along top of the call, you just get blown up.
It's not like they have catch.
It's really hard for
Winstrike, you
Winstrike.
know? They don't have catch either, so the best that they can do is brute force it for now.
I know Willow was like their opening pick, but to me, I look at the 4 heroes of Winstrike and then I see Willow, and Willow feels like completely in the wrong game. Right? Like, imagine this is like a Channer and something that assists with the push. Like, I feel like the Willow just actually doesn't. For me, it feels really awkward.
Most of these Willows have had a much like kind of stronger lane partner. Like Tide is not really who you want to be laning with as a Willow.
It just feels a little bit counter. Like you have all these strengths of your lineup, and I mean the thing is that they first picked the Willow, so they didn't. Maybe this isn't what they anticipated their draft going.
Let's see if they can find anything with
There's
the
the
smoke.
catch, the trolls.
TP's already coming in as soon as that ensnares out. Navi knows that as long as they have even numbers, they can hold the fight.
You're gonna blink in for it.
He's gonna go for it, gets the call, is able to grab the bounty. Ice Blast, it's going to be off the mark, but they can still try and chase down Silent. Silent pops the shapeshift. They'll leave that be Navi. Start to back off with the war cry. Ice Blast does clip onto Blizzy. Silent's trying to look for the wraparound, trying to get in on the fight. He's going to go for Seneko, but the war cry's already out. So Seneko, he's 10 alive and Silent. Soul Clutch is out onto him from Zeiss. He's already down low. Omni Slash bounces are not good. They're only onto the creep wave.
Seneko goes down.
There's the Ravage. They found the AA. They do manage to get the 2 supports. The rest of Navi are all getting out of there. Winstrike will be able to push on for the tier 1. They need to find something out of this as they do commit the big ults. The Omni Slash, the Shapeshift, the Ravager down. They'll try and find a tier 1. Blizzy's still setting up on the side. Navi will have supports back up in 10 seconds if they want to try and hold.
Okay.
That is the one we'll go.
Blizzy's just waiting in case they go for the tier 2, I believe. And then AA has respawned. He sends the ulti. They try to fight.
If
Maybe they can even go cool.
If they get cool on an Ice Blast here, Blizzy's off the mark though. Kuman's able to get away. We'll be able to retreat with the Blade Fury.
Kuman basically understands that Ancient has respawned. The moment you see that Ancient respawn, you move back, and that's it. That's why he went back like that. It's not like he saw the axe blinking in.
They're getting a little bit of something, Winstrike.
Yeah,
they get the tier 1.
They were the second they saw the axe blink, they knew they couldn't contest that bounty rune. Like the axe blinks into blind call and catches no one because Winstrike were ready for him to make that play.
And the AA ulti was wasted.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that was the bounty rune and then turn and take the fight once they've used those spells.
It's a smoke. They know that all the ults are down really for Winstrike. It's very hard for Winstrike to fight without them.
Lil did pretty good in that last fight too. Magical was jumping on him and he forced Magical out of the fight, and then he got a pretty clutch fear for his team to wrap around on too. So I was just saying how Willow didn't really feel like it had a good spot, but it actually fits well with the team fight with Jakiro and Tide. You can line up the fear into the ice path very easily.
This is
Most of the time you don't want to have 5 heroes that fit the same role, right? If you have 5 pushers, then you're most likely missing something else. You're lacking in some other department.
The bad news was...
It looks good, it looks good, but when you try to execute, you start realizing your flaws, the lineup.
Sven was free farming the whole time though, and he
crystallizes love in life.
Yeah, this Lycan, I just feel like it's gonna have such a hard time.
It's gonna fall off so hard.
Core versus core matchup is they don't have a matchup versus the Sven. It takes out the Sven that well. Like their cores just don't.
Neither do their supports. Like for a while, we'll sing a lot of Wyvern, Shadow Demons, the heroes that kite Sven, but
even the Venos and stuff like that. Like
oh my! Damn it!
What was that? 2 procs?
Quite a bit of
Phase drum,
damage.
Maelstrom, you know. Magical's ready to party.
Did he get like a proc on the first hit and on the third hit or something?
Just up again though. I mean, the Winstrike, they feel like they gotta make moves, and they're doing it.
They got all the ults, so now they can start again to take the objectives. They are losing the trade though. Navi down bottom is pushing on to the tier 2 with the creeps at least. Illusions as well out. There's a DD rune down bottom. Crystallize very close by. Doesn't see it at the moment. Winstrike are able to get the objective.
The wolves have hearts on their backs.
Do they?
Yeah, when they're attacking, they're having hearts on their. You look
where?
On their backs. That's adorable. Look at them go.
Oh, look at them.
Oh,
Is that a special set?
I don't know.
I think that's the normal one.
I thought you were talking about the brambles being hearts first. I was like, wait,
look
what?
at his back.
Yeah,
I mean, they're invisible at the moment, so
They're definitely hearts. I saw it.
They're
Oh,
fine.
now they're dead.
Oh.
Yeah, but they're dead together.
Yeah.
I guess that's better.
Romeo and Juliet, doggy style. But not like that. Not like that. No, chat.
He said it.
He said it.
He said it.
He said it.
And how dare you spoil Romeo and Juliet as well.
Well, I didn't see that scene. That was probably in the sequel. Was there a sequel of Romeo? No, of course there
That's
couldn't be.
that's a different website. though.
That's a different website.
Different actors.
They look pretty convincing though.
We're 12, by the way.
I hope not. You shouldn't be looking at that when you're 12. What are you on about? Of course we're not 12. What are you on about, Steve?
This is what happens when a game is 4-2, guys.
Yeah, 4-2.
4-2.
And 19 minutes in.
That's impressive,
It's
really.
pretty crazy. And that there was not good news for Winstrike. You know, they wanted to get some kills. You got to Lycan.
And they've tried.
They have gotten... I'm impressed with the way that they've taken all these towers down, though.
Sure. But they have to use everything to get the towers, you know what I mean? They have to have Ravage, Shapeshift, the whole shebang.
100%, yeah. You need Ravage and Shapeshift in order to even look to threaten. So BKB Sven, there's the point where pop BKB, pop God Strength, kill the books.
They have to find a way to kite him, but it's so difficult against the BKB. Yeah. Like, how do they kite the BKB Sven? That's the real question.
I don't think they do.
Once he gets that blink as well,
you get him.
Winstrike is just so done.
And look at that.
You fear him when he God Strengths before the BKB.
How many games?
Somehow.
How many games have you seen 20 minutes in where you're mid and you carry a 0-0-0-0-0-0-0? Because Crystallize and Magical, they've not had to do anything so far this game. Look at that.
That's my classic pop.
And now look at mid. Blizzy's like, I got you guys. You guys can stay 0-0-0.
Well, now he's got an assist, Crystallize.
Oh.
He's ruined the zeros.
Well, that's fair.
It's just feeling a bit rough. You know,
they have 3 kills and 3 kills are on Blizzy, right? NaVi, that
Blizzy Axe. Yeah. They're picking it first every time. I think it's enough reason to see in game 3 a first phase ban on the Axe if you Winstrike.
I mean, you gotta do something if you're Winstrike now. Like this, I don't know. This draft for me just felt forced. Yep. It felt like they forced the Lycan, and it felt like even the Jug, the last pick, is just like let's Jug. It just doesn't feel like it's...
It's a last pick Jug, but it's also a last pick Jug with the intention of putting it mid. And I think if you do that, you are going to have this problem, as you said. Magical's going to have a free game. He's not had any sort of interference at all for the whole match. He's 180 CS. He's got all the items. He's nearly got a Shiva's Guard.
It's not only magical.
Nothing's going to happen.
It's every single core of theirs. But we have Silent with the wolf form running from the side. Can he catch anyone?
He's trying his best to chase. He's going to get stunned. Jumping from
going to kill the boss.
The call up.
He's going to kill the boss.
Oh no.
4 and 4 on the kill.
The dog gets put down. And Non-Grata gone as well. NaVi having a walk in the park with this game.
Walk in the park with the dogs.
Yeah.
We're seeing, you know, Sven was getting a low win rate, but I
mean,
still
versus Lycan, versus
Lycan especially.
There's a reason he's not picked, right?
You can't run Lycan.
A reason why he has a low pick rate is because he's picked versus these heroes that counter him so well. But Lycan is a hero that he counters, so
he just eats him. Yeah, I don't like any hero that can't pressure Ember in the mid lane. It always just doesn't feel great to me. Like you can't bully him out a little bit, force him to jungle. He just has a free game. Definitely troublesome.
So it's tough. I think Winstrike. They obviously know that they tried something very different. Jog mid, picking Lycan. These aren't things that you'd see
not in this
anywhere else, really.
Yeah, even if it's Silent, who, like we said, he probably has one of the higher.
Sure, like back in the day, Silent, Jara and Lycan. These are sort of the old school heroes that Silent loves, and he is good on. But it's not anything on the player. Really, it's just the nature of the hero. It's a different hero now. It's had a lot of nerfs.
You kind of have to expect a Sven pick there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Like you would have imagined that they knew the Sven was coming. I can only imagine that they felt that maybe if they get like the Tide lane against it, they're enough to slow down Crystallize's farm, but that wasn't the case. You know what, Tide ends up bottom, ends up getting pressured by the Axe, and sort of the fact that you get these mismatched side lanes, it means you're never able to sort of make a game happen where this Lyca can just sort of flow with the lead. They never had the lead Winstrike. They're playing constantly from behind. Now 23 minutes, 12k lead for NaVi, and there we have the Shiva's Guard done on Magical. It's such a hard Lycan game.
Yeah. I mean, they had to like force every building before, you know, the early game, but the early game just went so poorly from. Yeah, I don't know. It's just so hard for them to do much, because if they want to do anything, you mentioned it before, they have 2-minute cooldowns, and whenever they want to try anything, and now
it's long, it's slow.
Those cooldowns,
slow cooldown.
They can't even win the fights with those cooldowns anymore. Before, maybe, but now.
And if they're only having opportunities every 2 minutes to make plays, you know, you sort of mess up one of those plays around the ults, it's so slow. But for a lineup that needs to play faster, because you have the Lycan, you need to be taking map control. And now NaVi with the smoke around the backlines, they could get a big jump. Silence there on the front. There's the blink in. Jump forward with the remnants. They'll be able to catch him with the chains. Into the call. Ice blast in. Silent is dead again. They can just go straight in for more. Shiva's guard's out. They will turn with the gush onto Magical, but he should have no reason to be too scared. Maybe with the full Omni Slash, actually. Oh, they got it. They had the full Omni Slash was enough indeed. The rest of NaVi now coming in, jumping forward. BKB popped on Crystallize. They'll turn with the stun towards the Jakiro. Jakiro's dead. The call cancelling the TP attempt from Kuman through that Blade Fury. As NaVi, they may have lost Magical, but they'll still easily win the team fight.
Yeah, you can kill Magical, but then you have to deal with this red Sven that just cleaves right through your ranks.
God, and imagine if there was a Shadow Demon there earlier, if he just gets a disruption off on that Jug during any of the...
So difficult for them. They barely got him with Ravage and the Terrorized follow-up.
They used absolutely everything on him there, and he almost tanked through it. He got though. That was one thing. The Diffusal did him completely also anyway, so even if he was out of it, he wouldn't have been able to jump.
Maybe if Shadow Demon was there to
I think maybe,
yeah.
But they have to throw absolutely everything, and it's just feeling...
It just feels like it's completely in Navi's control. I don't even see what they have to do to lose this game. It's very difficult.
It's going to take some next level for this one to slip out of Navi's hands. This
15k ahead.
Yeah.
The scaling just isn't there. Like I thought this comeback carry. Like
no.
Split push carry? Last hope?
Yeah, Rat the victory. Yeah, I mean, that's,
but they have the
one option.
They have the response for it though, right? They have Ember.
They have Ember.
The best for dealing versus and even
Axe
Axe too.
Blast as well. Lots of ways to clear out waves on the side.
Tons of different ways.
There's just not going to be those sort of options for Winstrike to work with. They've missed their timing.
Yeah, they missed their timing, and they can't lose the early game like that with this type of lineup. The game's just with these core matchups. But they'll try.
I'll try. This is the Ember with the poor silent. Well, level 13 on the Lycan, then you look over to Crystallize. Well, level 20. Level 20 Sven.
Oh, look at this.
That should be Aegis Cheese as well for them.
Lotus Sword picked up now for Blizzy. I think he goes to this item every game on Axe. It's just always going to be good to have a Dispel, and it's amazing. He's versus Jug again, so that'll reflect Omni Slash and so many good Dispels.
Yeah, you just put it on the Ember, allow the Ember to jump in, and what are you going to do? You cannot commit on the Ember Spirit.
They're scanning this, but they will try. Maybe this.
If they get a Roche still.
Yeah, but there's no
How long
Ravage.
till Ravage to turn onto the Jakiro? They're trying to turn towards Blizzy, but now NaVi, they're ready to start looking for kills. Blade Fury being used early. There's the Ravage.
Oh, wow.
The fear down as well. Can they get Magical? Magical's low. They'll take him down at once. Omni Slash is out as well from Kuman. Not enough to quite get the other kill. As they'll turn stun onto Silent. Silent, he's rooted in place. The burst from the Remnants enough to take him out. They do lose Blizzy. Kuman's going for the TP out. Will manage to make it away. As they'll chase for more. Winstrike able to at least get a couple of kills, but still, they do not manage to stop NaVi from getting Roche, getting the Aegis. They do get the Aegis out of the hands.
They get 3 kills.
Yeah, they did well. They killed the Ember, they killed the A and the Axe. But still though, as Lycan was started being focused, he just dies.
Yeah.
He just dies, and Sven didn't even have a God Strength on when he killed him.
I'm seeing Silent actually doing these like nice micro plays. He's trying to, but he's so behind in this game. He's separating his Wolf and one book, so it's not all getting stunned at the same time. And he's running his hero with one of the other books. But I mean, when you're this far behind, it's like impossible.
Oh,
Sven just hits too hard.
Annoying play if you're the Lycan. He was just a little off.
Got him.
But otherwise, we were like,
Got him, yeah.
100 HP.
It's like the ultra form of bullying.
100 HP.
Oh, sorry, 150.
How much is it going to be?
160.
There you go. Yeah, about 150.
And he's full.
Pretty fast.
It was a rough few seconds for him, though, you know.
Oh, it might be a rough few seconds to come.
Blizzy's on the hunt.
Things are out.
They don't have the ulti now though on A for 1 more second. Now they have it.
Now they do.
Not really the longest cooldown on that one.
What kind of jumperoo can they get?
Too bad you can't refresh her on AA anymore. The double ulti on the same exact spot.
Yeah.
That was always fun.
Always felt so useless.
Oh, absolutely. It was terrible. But it was still fun.
The most useless refresher, but I bought it a couple of times.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, in Dota 1, it was like the only item build.
They're trying for a bit of the wrap, a bit of the split.
Trying their best to keep the lanes pushed out.
Try and make it a little harder for NaVi to push into the base.
No, he's still giving them a lot of respect.
They are, despite the large lead that NaVi have.
Yeah.
They're yet to push up to high ground.
They're just keeping the control of that high. I mean, they're controlling this high ground so much in the last few games I've seen them play. That radiant high ground there has just becomes so important. Suffocate them inside their base. Oh,
He's in.
oh, the Wolfie.
That's a good kill.
And that's a dieback as well. Did buy back for that last
70
fight round,
seconds.
Roshamp. No Jakiro.
Now they
For
just
the
push the high ground.
defense.
Like, you do have Ravage, but you don't have Jakiro. That Jakiro actually brings them a lot of control with the Ice Pad.
Yeah.
Come back. Winstrike's getting the bounty runes though.
Hey.
Full bounty runes for
yeah.
Winstrike.
Come back.
Bounty.
I don't know if they're getting
Silent
caught,
wants to split push this, but
He's
he might
gonna
just
scout
die
him?
if he has no BKB.
Ooh, did they clip him or not?
Meanwhile, the Rax. Crystallized. He's got him.
Beating on it.
Rax are down. Winstrike
back off.
unable to do anything to punish NaVi for just walking in and taking the melee Rax.
Keep throwing the Lotus Orb on the Sven. Has nothing to worry about, even if he gets Omni Slashed.
Yeah.
Now a gem on the
Nothing
axe
can
in a bit. Get some more map control. Move Winstrike's vision.
A well-taken fight around a ward is kind of the one way Winstrike can maybe look to turn this game.
Or a wolf. Yeah, like a wolf or a ward. So
Yep.
Gem's pretty useful. They're definitely feeling. I mean, they're giving respect, but they're definitely feeling incredibly confident in this one.
Yeah,
Just look at the way they're stanced.
They know how far
they're
ahead they are right
standing there,
now.
making sure they're not getting smoked on.
Yeah.
Even now. And they did have that one small mistake against Vega where they went from up the low ground to high ground at that cliff.
Yep.
When they didn't have vision. So I think Navi learned from that, even though they won that game. One of those moments you don't want to see
I mean,
repeated.
it's the grand finals of the TI qualifier.
Yeah.
If you aren't making.
He done.
Connection lost.
Hephaestus fan wasting a bit of the time to the God Strength, but now. Kuman able to get the Omni Slash out, but it's only on the illusions. Another crit comes out.
That's
GG, well played is
and
called.
disconnect instantly.
And NaVi take game 2, 2-0 up now in this best 5 against Winstrike. And game 2 wasn't in close, but
This one
I
is
guess that
impossible.
the positive for Winstrike, they can look at that game and say, we fucked up on the draft.
Yeah, I definitely think so. It's
The
that
draft
or
was garbage.
yeah. I mean, the last big jug, it's just like we needed to throw up some super bizarre lanes somehow to try to win this one. But once your lanes are lost in that game, the game's like
Last year, Navi was not even making it to the regional qualifiers. That was with Lil in a team.
Oh, did they not?
They did not. They
Oh.
they fell in open qualifiers twice.
yeah, I
this
remember,
time
yeah.
they're on match point now.
One game away.
One game away.
One game
from
away.
TI.
One game away.
Ooh, what do you have? Oh,
Is this
I know
the-
we have.
Is this Kyle?
Ladies
We
and gentlemen,
promised you
tune
this
in.
one.